Hey everybody, this is Kai Hodgson with the Freedom Network here. And I decided to make a short video today explaining some of the events that are going on in our community and also explaining what the Freedom Network is and why we made this new group. Why do we need another group? There's a lot of group chats. If you're like me, you're probably getting notifications all day and all night from all different groups you're in. Well, I will tell you a couple reasons why I think this group has some value. First of all, it's not meant to replace any other group. It's meant to be a hub for different groups. I've traveled around and there are so many different freedom groups and political groups and activists and church groups that are very like-minded in our own area. And in southern Saskatchewan and central Alberta, there's lots of them. But what we're lacking is a way for us to communicate with each other. Often, there's events being held in Brooks or in Swift Current, and we're not hearing about it here in Medicine Hat. So the Freedom Network group is meant to be kind of a hub between these different groups. So I'm going to continue to do outreach and meet with, different activist groups, political campaigns, really anything that's pro-freedom. Anybody that wants to be involved, that wants to advertise events or real-life meetups or any kind of activist type stuff, I really want them to get a hold of me and get them added into the Freedom Network group chat, and I will promote their events. And you know what? I'm not picky about promoting events here. If you have anything, whether, let's say it's a Bible study that shares our values, and you're looking for new people for that, We'll advertise it on the Freedom Network. If you have a club that is teaching, say, ham radios, you want to promote that on the page, I'd love to do that. Anything that builds community, I want to advertise. I want it to be kind of a neutral space. You may have seen there's a lot of stuff with the Alberta Independence Party on there lately, and I support Bob myself, and I support Pastor Art, but if you want to promote Daniel Smith's campaign or somebody else, not the NDP, we won't do that. But anybody pro-freedom, text me, get a hold of me. We can post events on there. I'm not, I have my own opinions about which groups I want to support and be behind. But the group chat, you can advertise anything that's pro-freedom. If it's like-minded individuals, I think it's still great that people are going out in their community and they're volunteering and they're doing activist work. I think that's fantastic. Even if maybe it's not a group that I agree with 100%, still, it's good to get involved. It's good to shake hands and meet like-minded people. What else? Some of the events that are going on. Rock Night. You may have heard about it. I've been pitching it for a while now. I was out of town last Friday, so we didn't do one, but I want to do it every Friday that I can. If I'm in town, I'm running a rock night. It's going to be in a different place often, just so that people don't get too worn out. We got to move the location around, so you're going to have to ask me what the address is every week, unfortunately. That said, if you're interested in rock night, give me a text. I'll add you into the group, or I posted the group link above this video. You can go in there yourself and join up. The point of Rock Night is it's really an excuse just to sit down with other people and talk about everything that's going on and meet some like-minded people and build some tighter relationships. We paint pro-freedom messages on rocks. That's all we do. And we're going to decide as a group what we're going to do with all those rocks. Maybe we will hold a rock auction, or a rocktion, as some people have been calling it, to raise money for charity. Maybe for vaccine injuries would be an option. We may go and put them in community parks so that people see pro-freedom messages. Maybe we'll do a rock garden somewhere. That would be pretty cool too. So there's some options. But right now we're just focused on making some cool art and meeting some cool people. And I want to do that every Friday and just have an opportunity for people to get together. So we got Rock Night coming up tomorrow night. Some of us are going to be coming a bit early at 4 so we can set up for the Fall Fringe Fest barn dance, which I'll talk about in a sec. And then around 6, we're going to be doing the normal Rock Night thing, and we'll be painting some rocks in the Quonset. And also, I'm bringing a pumpkin to carve. So if anybody else wants to carve pumpkins, bring your own pumpkin. We'll be doing that as well. And I think I'll be using mine for decorations for the barn dance. You can do that too if you want, or you can take it home. Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, we're going to do some pro freedom arts and crafts. That's what we're doing. So that's one event. And then, yeah, Fall Fringe Fest barn dance. What's that all about? Well, you know what? It's not going to be a huge event. It's going to be between 30 and 50 people, if I had to guess here, based on ticket sales. So it won't be massive, but it will be a lot of fun. So, you know, it's kind of redneck. We're pulling it together however we can here. There's going to be some heaters there and some fire pits, but it is in a Quonset in late October. So, you know, make sure your costumes are appropriate and they're not, maybe wouldn't recommend anything too skimpy. So that's one factor. And it's bring your own beer. But yeah, Rob Hudick is going to come play some music for us, and he's been really accommodating and supportive of what we're doing, and we really want to thank Rob for that. We also got Friar Tux has brought a food truck, and it was very hard to find a food truck this late in the year. We're very, very grateful that they've agreed to come out. So there'll be food there. Yeah, hopefully lots of dancing. It'll be a good crowd, like-minded people. Even if it's, you know, a smaller group, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Especially, you know, with winter coming. We don't know what's going to happen this winter. It'll be a good opportunity for people to have some fun and blow off some steam. And, you know, get to know each other a little bit. So I really hope to see as many people there as possible. I think it's going to be a really good time. If you still need tickets for that, there's a few ways you can get them. You can text me. My number is all over the group chat, so shouldn't be hard to find. Text me anytime. I can meet you with tickets. You could also come to Rock Night tomorrow and pick up tickets there. If you need the address to Rock Night, just hop into the Rock Night group chat, say that you want to come, or send me a text message. I'll give you the address. You could also, the rally on Saturday. I'm going to be going to the rally. If anybody wants to go to that, wants to get some tickets off me, I'll be there. I'll have tickets in my pocket. Lastly, you can get tickets at the door when you come in on Saturday night. But please, if you want to do that, give me a text ahead of time so I can write your name on a ticket so I have an idea, numbers, right? And then, yeah, you can get a ticket on Saturday. So any of those ways, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing a costume contest, so dress up. And I think anything that's like politically themed or freedom themed, probably going to have a pretty good chance of getting a lot of votes. There will be a prize for the costume contest. So yeah, that's Fringe Fest this year. We hope to do more of them. If people have fun and it's a successful event, we're going to be doing more stuff like that going forward. Lastly, November 4th. Big group of us are going down to Lethbridge to support those 4 guys from Coots. I think that would be a really good event to attend as well. You know, if there's anything that you can attend, that's the one I would prioritize. I think going and supporting those 4 guys from Coots is really within the interest of everybody, because it could have been any of us in their shoes, in my opinion. You know, I was down there at the border. We all said stupid things now and then around the campfire. Any one of us could have caught a ridiculous charge like those guys have. I think we shouldn't be leaving our people behind. So going down there to support them on Lethbridge, I would prioritize that if you can at all be there. And there'll be more details on how you can get involved in organizing around that event. More details on where we're going to meet, how the convoy is going to work when we get closer to that event. I'll be posting them on the Freedom Network chat, so if you follow that, you will be up to date. What else? You know, I guess I'll just put out there real quick, again, just to reiterate, if there's anything that you want to advertise, please reach out to me. The more events we have in our area, in southern Alberta, southern Saskatchewan, the more groups that we get connected and involved with each other through this network, the better we're going to be. And if you want to know, you know, my motivation for doing a lot of this, Again, above this video, there's a link to our open discussion chat. If you want to hop in that chat, a little later today, I will post a couple videos that I took when I was in Winnipeg. There was an event I was at outside of Winnipeg. There was a woman named Deneen that spoke for about an hour, and I filmed it. It's on my YouTube channel, which is Rattlesnake Media, but I'll post it in the discussion chat if you're interested. Give that video a watch. What Deneen talks about is very scary. And she is a logistics specialist, a CEO for a trucking distribution company, and she talks about the supply line situation primarily. And what she had to say, it has been in my head more than anything else I saw while I was in Winnipeg. So you go watch what she has to say, and you'll see where I'm coming from when I say that we really, really need to get more tight-knit. You know, we have a strong freedom movement in Medicine Hat, in Swift Current, in the surrounding areas. But I think, you know, we've gotten a little disorganized over the summer. A lot of people have kind of dropped out, or they've, you know, gone back to normal. And that's okay. I mean, a lot of us, we needed that break. But I think going forward through this winter, it would really be wise if we started getting a little bit more trusting of each other. And the only way you can do that and build that kind of relationship is to be around people. You have to spend time with them in real life. So that's why I'm really pushing this idea of us starting clubs or having little meetups and little events. So, like I say, you want to have a Bible study, you want to have a outdoors club, a paintball club, anything like that. Anything that gets people together, I really would love to promote on that Freedom Network chat. And if you are thinking that maybe you'd like to teach people a certain skill, or you'd like to start a little club that is focused in a particular area, like let's say foraging, anything like that. You want to start a foraging group, you want to get people together to go, you know, pick edible roots in the woods. You know, that's just an example, but there's lots of potential things we could be doing to, you know, build our community up and get people together, like-minded people, more tight-knit, better relationships. I really think that that's how we protect ourselves and each other through, you know, anything that might be coming in the future here. So yeah, I mean, give that video a watch. See what you think of that. And you might come out of it thinking, you know, that you might want to get a little bit more active and involved. And if you feel that way, in any way, shape, or form, you know, whatever skill set you got, please give me a text. It's all over the group chat. It's easy to get a hold of me. I'd love to find some like-minded people to set you up with and help you kind of get integrated into, you know, some of the groups and the movement here. That's really, I think, our way forward. It's community. Community is the one thing that those people in Ottawa can't offer, because everything they do destroys community. And the best way for us to defeat them is to rebuild community. So that's what I'm advocating for. That's what this Freedom Network is about. That's what Rock Night is about. That's what Fringe Fest is about. And if you are like-minded and you want to do that, you want to build up our community, please get a hold of me. Thanks for hearing me out. I hope to see lots of your faces in the coming week. Take care. Oh, and I forgot to mention one last event. There is a speaking event in Swift Current on the evening of the 29th as well. If it wasn't for Fringe Fest, I would be attending this event. We found out about it after we'd already planned that date. But if you're in the Swift Current area, you should consider checking this out. They got some pretty excellent speakers. There's Pastor Art and Jamie Sale and Theo Fleury all speaking there. So anyways, over and out.